And good morning and welcome to VSA Capital 5 Minute Morning Miner. And I'm back from my trip to Vancouver on the 11th of January. That's Tuesday. I landed back yesterday after a very successful trip in Vancouver, seeing quite a lot of very interesting mining companies. Paul, how are you? Have you missed me in my absence?
We have missed you, in fact, that's for sure. So nice to have you back.
Well, I saw quite a lot of companies. If people want to know what I was up to, then obviously they can read the VSA Capital dispatches that names all the companies I basically saw. They're all up on our website, the dispatches, but do contact me directly. But in the meantime, let's kick off this morning. Camel, one of our favorite companies that we do obviously act for. They've done an ops update this morning, which is pretty good to me, Paul. But obviously there are other things the company has on its mind. But anyway, why don't you run through that?
Yes, Camel being the EPIC code for Central Asia Metals, the AIM-quoted base metals producer in Kazakhstan and Macedonia. Q4 and full year operations results released. They're not seeing any kind of interruptions at this point in time on the operations on the Kunrad dump copper leach there in Kazakhstan, despite the social unrest and political fervor going on there. So that's good news. And we also have uh, copper concentrates production, which was a little bit above guidance, while lead and zinc production from the Sasa mine they thought might underperform just a little bit, and it did. So they were spot on that. Cash balance left at the year at $59 million. And they had $33 million of debt left, whereas they had paid off $48 million during the period. So very strong and steady, I would say here. They put out guidance for the coming year of lower copper output, something less than 13,500 tons, whereas zinc and lead concentrates are going to be pretty much where they currently stood this year, in that low to middle end of 20,000 tons range.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think obviously it looks like they haven't been disrupted by Kazakhstan, which is good news, but the market has worried about that. And obviously, as we've said on this podcast before, the market is looking to see what their next transaction is going to be to really put some excitement into the share price. Currently, though, up a couple of pence this morning at 230p. What else you got for us this morning, Paul?
Oh, we had a couple of statements out, first of all, by Resolute Mining, the Mali gold miner, that they just tipping the market that because of the recent sanctions imposed on Mali with the pending elections coming up, that they haven't yet seen any interruptions on staffing movements or material supplies for their operations in the country. But we had similar statements come out yesterday from other producers in Mali that they were watching the situation closely. So that is one to watch for Resolute Mining operationally. And then we also had statement out from Pure Gold, which is the Ontario gold underground gold miner that's trying to ramp up production in the Red Lake district. They're also listed here in London as a dual listing. That they have a COVID outbreak, which is getting more serious at the mine site. So they are going to essentially dial down operations a little bit while they get the COVID Omicron variant dealt with in the coming couple of weeks. But they will stay in production, they say, but they may slow down a little bit as far as tons milled on a daily basis because they'll be running a reduced staffing levels.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else in the UK you want to mention?
Not in the UK, no.
Okay. In which case, we'll maybe just call it a day there. Quick, short and sweet. But we'll be back again tomorrow, Paul.
Okay, very good.